Welcome back, or welcome to We Care a Lot. I'm half the podcast, Mel.
I'm the other half, Sam.
Hey.
Hello.
It's another week with us.
Sounds like it's a torture. Like, I can't Lord, my brain's dead, but
mush right now.
I don't know, like torture sentence. I don't know what to call it.
It's like the like in what the fucking movie is that? Clockwork Orange, like where.
Dude, I still haven't seen that. I know.
Okay, well, it's not ruining anything,
No.
but he like goes to his facility and they have his eyes open. So I'm thinking like people just having headphones on, listening to us as torture.
We said welcome back
Welcome
to another
back.
week with us.
Oh my god.
Very Severance.
Very Severance.
Mm.
I have yet to watch that
any of
show,
it?
but I like know the substance of the show. I should
my
just watch it.
God.
I just recently, this is getting off on a tangent immediately, but like I just started watching Handmaid's Tale again just because it's relevant.
I don't think I finished the last season.
I haven't finished it
maybe
since
the last
like
two.
I think season 2. Like I didn't go
I think
past
where
it.
it left off in the book, which is I think season 2.
Oh my god.
I was like, yeah, I don't know, it's getting too crazy.
And I'm just like, wow, this is scary.
Yeah.
It's good anyway, but that's just gonna.
Anyway, just the show I'm rewatching right now.
That's rewatching that. Anyway, today we're just gonna chit chat about. I was gonna say tit tat.
Tit for tat.
We're gonna chit chat about a little app we used to love, Tumblr.
Was
And
it
not
even an app?
it
I
was
guess.
a website.
I know.
At the
It
time.
is an app
it was
now.
An app.
It was
towards
like
the end of our like time with it. It was
like
an app.
2012,
13 maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tumblr, Miss Tumblr. I think the aesthetic is like pretty much all the way back now. Like we've made full circle back to the same era.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of discourse.
Yeah.
The first thing coming to mind right now, for some reason, I think because there's prom dresses sitting behind our camera. Have you seen that the Gen Zers are making fun of millennial dresses? Prom dresses?
No.
Wow, they have the audacity. They're making fun of like zebra print. Remember like the dresses that have like the bubble skirt, zebra print, like hot pink sashes?
You know what? It was cunty at the time.
And like I never wore that one, but so
I did.
the girl the girl in the video, I think she's a Gen Zer, and she's like, once you guys started bringing down like the millennials prom dresses, I had to draw a line. Like, those are my girls. That was my babysitter. Like, that was my Girl Scout camp leader. And you know what I did? I went to those pictures and I was in awe of them. I was like, you are eating. They were everything.
They
and
were
I'm
the
like,
cool
honestly,
girls, yeah.
it is funny to think about, like, going to my cousin, like, watching her take pictures for prom. One of her friends was going with a Tumblr famous person, which is so random. I think I've told this story, but what was his name? Dartle? I don't know. His name was Steven. But he was going with one of her friends, and I came and I was like,
You're
geeking.
like, this guy.
And I'm like probably 13, she's 16, and she was wearing probably like a bright blue sash type dress, and it was everything. I did look up to them. I was like, one day I'm gonna be going to prom with like a fucking Tumblr famous person.
Yes, fuck.
I wasn't, but speaking of him, he dated Acacia, and that they were like that it couple.
Yeah, you showed me Acacia.
Yeah,
recently.
and I did look up to her. I really did. It was a time. She also lived like in my city, which is even crazier to think about. Like
the fact that it was like
what?
still semi like local,
right?
is so fucking weird
It's
to me.
very weird.
Like considering to what apps are today, like you can follow someone who's literally in fucking Dubai and be obsessed with them versus like somebody who's literally OC or
like
whatever.
went to your rival high school or something.
Like, to me, I remember like my first concert was Warped Tour, and I remember being like in that headspace of like, oh my god, like what if I run into somebody that I follow
on Tumblr.
And it's just funny like that. I don't know. You don't really think about that anymore.
No, I mean, I guess like Coachella.
Yeah.
But it's different.
It's different.
Yeah, the Tumblr of it all is coming back, and
I feel like it's aesthetic, mostly.
It's mostly style and skinny talk.
Like how we like... Any trend is like blah talk. You know what I mean?
Because it's made it. I'm actually not on Skinny Talk. Are you on Skinny Talk?
What is it? Like, maybe I am, but I don't know.
I don't think so, because I feel like it's very... The only thing I've seen is
giving, like Tumblr core.
It's giving like, Tumblr, like, she's really skinny, and they're saying things like, don't eat, drink some water, you're not hungry. Like, there's like, this is their advice to the girls.
I think I have been on Skinny Talk. Like, I've been fed. Good pun there. I've been fed the content, but I don't think that they're as loud as, like, maybe the full-on Skinny Talk is. But, like, I remember there was a time, there was, like, this post where, like, they were put, like, they have, like, certain emojis that they, like...
different language.
Talk through, and I think it's a butterfly, if I'm not mistaken.
Butterfly.
Someone's gonna eat me up in this fucking...
They're like, that is not the right category.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut your fucking mouth.
But they, like, showcase it through, like, an emoji.
Like, what? Like explain, like, what's the video about? It'll be a butterfly, and
it'll be, like, a girl doing a body check.
Okay.
Is that what it's called? I'm like, you could tell I was not on the terminology.
I think,
but it's like a body check. They encourage what's going on, you know, by like sending out like or commenting butterfly or whatever, kind of being like, we're part of this community together.
Like, yes, girl, stop
like,
eating.
Yes, girl, stop eating vibe. Correct. Wow. It's crazy though. I don't think it ever went away. I think it's just like now that media itself is taking a turn back into like skinny culture. Mm-hmm. People are coming out of the woodwork being like, yes, we're back. I'm in it. And it's not like gonna be...
Not me connecting this to like the DEI. In my head for a second there, I'm like, wait a minute.
No, because
why is this all...
No, because that's real. People like to like not like to say fashion has no fucking play in politics, but like it's a huge part of culture.
I mean, Victoria's Secret fashion shows, they're coming back, right? Like,
yeah, but also just like
I guess they're more
like
inclusive
this
now.
More conservative way of viewing American life is coming kind of back, and so I think, of course, like the old values and like aesthetics also come into play with that. I mean,
Tumblr. Who knew the conservatives were for Tumblr?
Not necessarily,
no,
but
not,
I think
not
it's
actually
just like
at all. But
it's triggering a new like wave of like refresh in a way.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it's like a refresh in a good way, but it's just like refreshing the aesthetics.
So the part of Skinny Talk that I've seen isn't, I guess, the actual videos. Maybe I just skip them. I don't know. But it's like girls who are like, no, I need to stay on Skinny Talk because they're so mean. Like, be so fucking for real. I need that. I'm
the like, accountability partners on Skinny Talk.
That's apparently it's what it is. But I'm like, it just sounds like a disordered eating habit.
They're gonna bully the fuck out of me.
Yeah, literally. Like, well, did you need that extra sweet treat? Literally, they'll be saying stuff like that, apparently.
It's actually crazy.
A little crazy.
On a similar line, did you watch that one video of this person? They went on their TikTok and they basically said, like, I think low-rise jeans look better on fat girls. Oh. And the comments were raging at her. At them. Jesus. At them. Uh-huh. And... It was just bad. Like they were so mean to them.
Like saying, no, you're wrong?
Like saying, like, no, you're wrong, but, like, not being nice about it. Being like, there's no fucking way. Like kind of just being very, like, fat phobic. Like, to a point that was, like, very loud and clear.
Okay.
And this person was like, and they also came for their looks. Like, their personal, like, aesthetic. Uh-huh. They don't shave their armpits. And so they were, like, getting comments about that. And
the rage bait of it all.
Was just, yeah, and they were just like, I don't care what you have to say. Like, I'm very comfortable with myself. Like, you clearly want to call me a girl so fucking bad, and you want to comment about my armpit hair. I don't give a fuck. But like, I stay with what I said. Low-rise jeans look better with a tummy. Deal with it. That is. And the comments were so fucking mad. It's just like, it's crazy that it's just a small opinion.
Right.
And Skinny Talk was pissed.
Yeah, I'm like, are those the Skinny Talkers?
It is.
And it's almost like, obviously they're still in the wrong because I mean, I don't even know what they commented, but maybe just like the fatphobic specific ones. Maybe those ones are like literal people who are so deep in this disorder that they're like angry with themselves and angry at the world about it.
And what this content creator was saying also was like, it's fine, like you could still wear them, I'm just saying,
my
like,
personal preference,
they're personally they look better on girls with a tummy, like, but that's also, just like, what it is.
Like, let's be so for real.
I was like, they're like,
no. You said, let me show you what I got.
It's funny because I had just worn that week, like, jeans that I found again that were, like, super low rise. And I wore them to my mom's house, and the whole time I was just, like, looking at my, like, fucking fupa, and I was like, God damn it. Like, I can't wear these anymore. Like, they make me feel so uncomfortable because it just literally hangs, and there's, like, a belly. And I was like, fuck. And then I saw that, and I was like,
you say, you know what? Actually, they do eat. No, but be so for real. How often are we, I guess, admiring, highlighting the skinny girls in low rise? Like, give the 1 second.
The one time.
The one glimpse of
don't
someone
let anyone
saying,
else have fun.
Like, they're literally like, no, skinny is it. And it's honestly them, I think, validating and confirming something.
For themselves.
For
sure.
Which doesn't make it right, but it's also like, I'm just like, if I was on one hand skinny commenting that, is because I'm so insecure that people will think I look ugly because I'm skinny in them, and quote unquote this person thinks I look ugly, whatever. Or I'm fat and I'm so controlled by the patriarchy that I'm like, no, you're wrong.
Right.
Like, what? There's no winning there. Why can't we just have opinions?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's really crazy.
And like, my opinion is I look horrible in low rise.
And I still hate my fupa in them.
And that's fine, but
I'm not here mad about it.
I'm just on the patriarchy side. I'm just not saying shit to nobody else about it.
You said I'm still affected.
I'm still affected, people, okay.
But that video was crazy to me. I was like, wow, that really exists out here. Thank you to that person for the service.
The skinny talk, I'm good not being on.
No,
I'm okay.
I don't need to go back to my Tumblr days of being obsessed with the thigh gap.
Exactly.
Like, there's literally no way.
That's the resurgence, is somehow we've gone back to, like, is there a thigh gap? Can I see your hip bone? Can I fucking wrap my fingers around your, I don't know, what is that? Is it the wrist?
I think it was your
arm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can't even get it around my wrist. So
I have skinny ass wrists, but
wait,
that's
what
just
fingers?
a bone.
What fingers? The middle and the thumb?
I think so.
Okay, I can
do
that.
Is it a different one?
Because I said if it's these.
If it's these one, I barely can. I'm
my
squeezing
nails,
the fuck out of
my
myself.
nails could almost touch, but okay, the middle, sure. Your arm,
yeah, dude. Don't you remember?
Do y'all see how much is left?
I was gonna say the lovely bones. That's not the right one.
Oof. That's a heavy one. It's a good one though.
What's the one with Lily?
Oh,
Collins?
right. I don't remember what it was called.
Like,
and she could.
Was
it CGI'd, that movie,
no,
or did she really?
She really did that.
Lily.
I know. It was very controversial. A very controversial movie for many reasons, and I understand.
And then we don't need to get into that.
Movie was good? I don't remember, but it was impactful as well. What I will say, it didn't leave me being like, I want to be skinny. It was
Lily
like,
Collins.
oh, she's sick.
She's sick.
She's a little ill.
I remember watching that.
Anyway.
But aside from maybe the unhealthy parts of Tumblr.
Yeah, I was gonna say the good parts of it. I feel like this, like, I don't give a fuck attitude about what you're posting is coming back, and I feel like it's what we've been saying for the last, like, 2 fucking years about Instagram specifically, of just, like, can we just post a bunch of bullshit? Like, albums worth of fucking one day, you know? Like, let's get back to that randomness, because it feels good, and I think that's where creativity needs to, like, have its, like, moment again of, like, having things through that lens, I guess. I feel like it's just so different.
Less pressure about like following certain trends and social media, the algorithm is it gonna go viral, all the stuff.
There's people like, I wish people had just, like, stopped caring a little bit, but I think that's coming back, that vibe. I think also, like, aesthetically, like, the flash photography of it all has been coming back for a while now.
Just thinking of, well, I mean, animal print's back, baby.
Back, period.
That stuff is, don't be surprised, Miss Gen Zers, if you see a zebra print dress at your prom.
Same people who are making fun of it 2 years from now are going to be wearing literally zebra print and hot pink.
No, it's literally the people who were like, I wish I went to high school in 2014. It's like those little girls that made those videos like 5 years ago who are now like, I hate those dresses. And I'm like, you'll hate yours. I don't like their dresses. I literally looked it up. I was like, millennial versus Gen Z prom dresses. And I was like,
what if Gen Z
ain't
is
nothing
wearing?
special about this. What is this? Just like
clean girl aesthetic vibe.
I don't need, it was just like prom they're prom dresses, like
They just still
Tool,
look similar.
Tool, and I guess like a little more refined than ours were. Like they've
less
gotten more boring.
embellishment?
Correct.
Yeah. Boring.
And I'm like, wear that to a wedding.
It's time to sparkle, girl.
Right. Like, prom is your moment to wear the most ridiculous thing.
Oh, the girls would hate the 80s then.
Don't show them the 80s.
Don't show them the 80s, girl. Yeah, that's wild. I just recently went to a Sweet 16 / like quinceañera. They had like some traditional things happening at the same time. Such a cute little party. But it was just very interesting seeing all of like the 16, 15-year-olds at the party and like what they were wearing. And it's just funny. It made me remember like they were just wearing like very cute, like some of them like you could tell that they were like putting it on, you know, in work. And like the dresses were very like mature and a lot of the time, but like the dress would probably be worn with like a heel, and they were all wearing sneakers.
Wait, I've noticed that so much.
I was like, did we do that?
No, we didn't.
We wore heels, right?
We wore heels in high school. Even me.
I remember that.
The too tall jokes. They didn't try me out at homecoming, though. They didn't try me with those jokes. They were scared of me. I said, period.
Like, I remember, like, maybe having, like, a flat. Like, you would bring
a flat.
like,
flats.
Or,
ballet
like,
flat.
even you would bring a sneaker, but, like, you wouldn't wear them for the photo. Like, I remember we wore heels.
Yeah. I don't even know. Maybe freshman year, I wore flats. But not...
You would wear a dress shoe.
Yeah, like a ballet flat with, like, rhinestones or whatever.
Yeah, they wear tennis shoes.
Full blown.
Straight up. That is, I think that's, like, a trend now for them, right?
I surely hope not.
Logan was like, I remember doing that, and I was like, I don't know that I do. But also, her culture is very different.
Her culture.
Like, her culture of her school, like, being with other girls. Like, I think there was this, like... We've definitely played on the patriarchy, like in high school.
We said,
It was very public.
I'm 15 now.
I'm 15.
It was our own version of presenting. What is it in? What the fuck is that show where they present the princesses as available? Bridgerton. Whatever it's called, The Ball.
Yeah, very very pageant-esque.
Ew.
And whatnot.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I was just like, that's so funny. Like, kids are just so funny. Like,
why are we wearing sneakers?
I don't know.
Like me coded. Like but I didn't even. I'm shocked that I wore heels, and I think that was due to my friends. I didn't want to feel.
You don't want to not
stupid.
Fit in. Yeah. I
don't want to feel stupid wearing it, and it is. Let me hold your hands when I tell you this, my Gen Zers. I didn't want to look stupid in sneakers and a dress. And it doesn't look stupid, it just doesn't go. It just doesn't match.
Doesn't match.
Like, I see the appeal. Trust me, we all are like, yes, I don't want to wear heels.
I'm also something about it. It's just like I live for it because like they're just like I don't
give a fuck.
Like I'm a kid.
It's giving
like I'm a fucking kid.
It's giving like when I was in high school listening to Lana. Like people are running in the streets. We're drunk. We weren't actually, but
yeah, but you were acting like you were.
This is manifesting. That's crazy. No, but like just wild, young, wild, and free. That's what y'all are doing with those sneakers. I see it now.
Yeah.
Sorry
just,
for
like,
being a hater.
I live for the fact that they're like, I'm a fucking kid. You grow up.
Right.
And I'm like, period.
That's what the zebra dresses were all about too.
Yeah,
I'm a kid.
Let me play. You grow up, apparently. Anyway, watch that shit come back and you're gonna wear it too, girl. Like,
might want to thrift a little 2014 prom dress now.
It's so funny because like, I have I feel like we're seeing the same dress in our brain. Like it's very vivid.
I don't think I never wore one like that, but I respect it. I think it was out of style by the time we were in high school, like junior, senior prom.
I tried it on because I had nowhere to go with it, but like I was like,
just see what the vibes are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my mom's also just very traditional, like like a timeless kind of woman.
And she's like, you're not buying that.
Yeah, she's kind of like, let's go for something more chill. Or maybe that's just my style too. I haven't really been into the bold.
I mean, my prom dress was nowhere near any embellished shit. I'm like these other girls, like.
You said I'm a little Gen Z in me.
My freaking inspo was Blake Lively,
of course.
Is crazy. Blake Lively's like, it was like a peach dress that she wore to the Met one year. I was so into. I mean, I've always been into the Met, but like she wore that to the Met one year, and it was like it was so beautiful. I still love that dress so much. It was like a blush pink dress.
Is this the one that you got made?
Yeah, and then I had somebody make
custom made
that dress in white though, and I was like, why did I do white? I should have done the fucking pink.
Or the long.
I had a vibe in my head, and it didn't follow through.
Oh yeah, wait, why didn't you do a color? That was the whole vision, wasn't it?
Because I thought it would look really classy if I was just like in a solid, like
Marilyn Monroe vibes.
Yeah, and it just wasn't.
And it did.
I mean, it still hit. Like I looked probably really good, but it's just like I looked more like a bride versus like a prom dress.
Run it back. Where is it?
It does not fit me. I think I tried it on like 2 years ago. I think my mom gave it away.
Dang. Well, anyway.
Skinny.
Back to skinny talk. But it is. Like, I feel like there's more pressure to be skinny right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
I feel it within myself.
Like, is it me? Is it summer and Coachella combined where I'm like, girl, be skinnier.
I feel like usually we do have these feelings, but there's like another layer above that's like overarching everything else that we're just like, oh, it's like super in now.
Like it's to the point where I watch a show and like a girl's in a bikini, like reality TV or something, and they're in a bikini and their skin is normal. I'm not even gonna say the show because I don't want anyone to come for me, but like they look normal, which is like having some cellulite, or like when you stand still your butt doesn't like have this perfect little perky arch and stuff. Like it's just normal, and I'm like, that is so validating to see someone be normal.
Do you like judge it for a second?
And I
like,
do.
What the fuck why am I judging it? Like that's so
and I'm like, I look 10 times worse than that.
Absolutely.
Why am I judging that? And then I'm like, center yourself, bitch.
Literally though. That's so real because I feel like I do that too.
So bad.
Tell me why. Yesterday I was on Instagram and I saw that like Kendall Jenner had posted photos of her in the pool.
Saw
and
those.
I saw your like, and I was like, I bet she's pissed.
I literally went.
I was scrolling through them, and then I went all the way back, and I was like, yeah, Sam's probably mad.
Ridiculous.
She probably said this fucking bitch.
Literally this fucking bitch. Like, Kendall. Half of it's genetics, or 95% of it is. And the rest is money.
Whatever, bitch.
Which makes me sad.
Good for you.
But I like being real. I like working really hard for this.
I like working extra hard for everything that I have in my life.
Exactly.
Anyway.
But
that was so funny.
I wish that part wasn't back or Tumblr. I think another undiscussed part, which I think it's not really back because it was more of a, at the time, the era we were going through in life, the horny TikTok. Like, I was definitely a part of horny TikTok, or not TikTok, hello? Tumblr. Sorry, the real tease. Horny Tumblr of being a child, and just like, it wasn't even anything crazy, like, it wasn't porn, but it was just like a guy pushing a girl against the wall and kissing her. And we're like, reblog.
Reblog. Or it's like some like horny hand shit.
Yes!
I'm like, why am I literally go through I recently actually like logged back in.
Oh man.
Why?
No, I logged back in and I had a crush on this guy. I told you about this, but I had a crush on this guy. I don't even know how Tumblr famous he was, but he was apparently Tumblr famous. And I think it was at the time when like emo was still in, which like, is that coming back? Like the bangs? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think we've gotten that far.
Because I think that's still in the same
I think
era.
the side part's coming back. Anywho, so... Oh, this guy, I forgot. He was apparently Tumblr famous. I think he was like a wrestler, like in high school. Like he's a high schooler or like a college student. I have no idea. And I would like message him and like send him gifs of myself back and forth. Normal gifs. Let's not be weird. Like I think I sent him one gif.
One horny gif?
No, because he's totally asking for it. He was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna try and explain the story because I really don't know what had happened. But long story short, I like fake kicked my computer camera, which is probably my dad's laptop. Those are the days. And it was a GIF, so like it was like me kicking and then it coming back, right? And we started talking, never turned into anything, obviously. It's Tumblr. Thank God, actually. And I logged back in and I saw what he looks like, and I'm like, oh, he's not cute.
What we thought was cute at the time was crazy.
At the time, I think he was giving. Like, he had the skater bangs. He obviously was younger.
Oh, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
I don't think, like, the emo's fully back.
Yeah.
In the way that it used to be.
Yeah.
Because I think also, like, on hating the fucking zebra hot pink print, I feel like that was, like, the same era.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was.
When that comes back, that will also come back. Full bleeds.
I don't know. Bleeding. I don't know if you coughed when I said this, but the side bang might be coming back.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. I saw a girl at the bridal shower I was at, and she slayed it. I don't know what was going on, but she ate. But it was kind of more like a beachy, like, I can't even, like, my hair is so used to being the middle part now. But, like, you know, it just, like, had the perfect volume, and it was up here, and there was no weird middle line like mine does. And it was giving. And I was like, do I need to go back to the side?
Pinterest that shit.
Can this side go back? I mean, no.
My hair's
with
been
volume.
wanting to part on the left side this way.
Maybe something to
Maybe
look
it's time
into.
to give it a bang.
We just convinced Katie to do a middle part, and we're like, we're going back to side part. I do love the side part for, like, the beach and, like, those kinds of vibes regardless.
Yeah.
But she brought it in, like, a fancy way. Like, think Blake Lively in her prime.
Oh, with like honestly, I think she had that hair when I'm thinking about that dress.
Just saying. Or Miley.
She ate that fucking look up.
When Miley was eating the side parts.
You know, the side parts were cool. I'm gonna say it.
We're in between Zillennial vibe.
Yeah.
So we like both. But I haven't properly styled a side part, so I don't know.
It's been years.
I'm a little scared now.
Yeah.
But looking at old pics, I'm like, that girl ate of myself with a side part.
Of course. Me with my bubble gum and my hard side bang. Fuck yeah.
It was a time.
What was I gonna say?
The horny Tumblr.
Horny Tumblr.
But I think, like, just the funny thing about horny Tumblr was that we were reposting or reblogging knowing everyone was gonna see it.
Oh, you
like we were sending signals.
People were saying it.
You said, I have a crush on this one guy who follows me. This is what I like.
And it was also
never been kissed. That's what I like. Don't even know what it is.
It was like you wanted them to see it, and you also wanted, like, other people to know that you felt like this way. And it's just like,
ew,
what is happening?
That
like,
is
it's just a bunch of horny teenagers is what it was.
You know what's more cringe is that we were posting stuff, not like that, but kind of on Facebook, like, just like our drama. Like,
oh my God.
Oh, you think you're cool because of this? Like, just the subtweet before, I guess, subtweeting.
Yeah. Me posting straight quotes.
Like, what? Who are... If my niece was doing that, I'd be like, girl, who are you talking? Talk to me.
I bet that's what people were saying. Like, what?
Probably, the older...
No, I remember being, like, getting comments, like, from my uncles or whatever, and being like, are you okay?
I'm dead!
Like, my cousins would actually comment, my older cousins.
They're like, girl, take this offline.
Like, shut up, don't talk to me right now.
I said, I'm trying to get attention for somebody. Please.
Not you.
It's not about you. Please, delete.
Yeah.
Being a kid was funny. But anyway. Yeah, the resurgence is here.
Full blown.
I think we've been talking about it because it has been slowly trickling. Like, Brat Summer was kind of bringing
that
vibe last summer.
I feel like, actually, today I'm seeing a lot more of, like, this, like, almost, like, I guess, like, it's just, like, that dark aesthetic. Like, not emo necessarily,
like Addison
but, like,
Rae's vibe is very Tumblr.
Very Tumblr. But she's more, like, fun Tumblr, which I'm thinking more of, like, emo, like, dark Tumblr, where, like, I literally just this morning we went to camel coffee, and I'd seen this girl who was like literally in a tight black dress, and she had safety pinned it.
Okay, like safety pin, very like, hot topic.
Very hot topic vibe. She had her hair in a slick back bun. Her hair was blonde, and like no makeup on, and like these big ass like snow boots that had a heel on them, and it was very like, I don't know how to explain it.
I can see, yeah,
very like hot topic, but like almost like I don't even know.
I do think the styling is back of like mix matching aesthetics, which I feel like was of the, I mean, I was a high schooler, so I don't like really remember, but like it feels, the energy is there, whether it was exactly the trend that was happening when we were then, but it's almost like that energy, just us as adults now.
Yeah.
Like this is us having fun, like we did once on Tumblr.
Yeah.
Because like fashion, not that we were fashionable, or I wasn't, but like it felt more fun to express yourself.
Absolutely.
And then like we got to those weird years where it was like so serious.
Yeah.
Like either where's the club attire? Like, but why like don't
club attire? Yeah, exactly. Oh, you're saying like, where is the club attire?
That's what, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we went into this like business casual vibe that felt so fucking serious, and like,
well, according to our risings, that's how we're supposed to dress, but
I know, but I just want to be like a fun girl.
I don't want to
do that. And I just feel like now people are realizing that like, let's just, and some people will like make fun of the fact like that some people play so much with things, like you look fucking stupid, and I'm like, but what are you wearing?
Yeah.
Miss jeans
your
and a fun
Target
top.
graphic tee and
jeans and a fun top. That's your going out outfit.
I mean, like you're talking to me,
talking to us, but we're not making fun of people who are like.
I'm almost like,
and having fun.
Tea. It's inspiring.
Yeah.
When someone is bold.
I literally open my clothes. I'm like, maybe I'll do it today, and then I put on a jeans and a fun top.
Jeans and a top and a sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly.
So anyway. Yeah.
Finding ourselves as the ever-changing social, I guess, expectations are constantly changing. It's kind of hard because I feel like there's also like this inner desire to dress however the fuck you want, regardless. Like we're saying, where's the club attire, dressing businessy or whatever, but if that feels good to you, then like dress like that. But also to me, I'm like, I love beachy things, but also I don't know that that's like my full
aesthetic.
I don't know, maybe it is though. Maybe it's like that with something else that I haven't unlocked.
Yeah, maybe it's like the business aesthetic, but not so business. Like it's more of like
a little pearl earring and necklace,
like a little like
and salty hair.
Martha Stewart.
Give me the vineyard. Give me like the vineyard, Rhode Island.
Vineyard Beach is you. Like Vineyard Beach.
Vineyard.
Maybe that's your aesthetic. You gotta start playing with it.
It's like coastal housemaker.
Yeah. What does that look like in the winter?
You see?
Like, what is Martha Stewart wearing in the winter?
A sweater with like a dress underneath, like a long dress with like hunter boots.
Oh. Okay. Okay, playing.
Okay. I am a fashion person now. Dude. But I do wish, going back to like the photo thing and like us caring less about Instagram, well, not us personally, but like society, I guess, we definitely still care. I do get so overwhelmed with like even being inspired about content on Instagram because I'm like, I can make that, but then I'm like, does that call to me, or can I just make that?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, that's so true.
Me making it, would it align with what I want to share, or is it just like, oh, I could make that, so I'm gonna copy it?
That's fair,
or whatever. Like, and I think that's what ends up being, you know, we're not talking strategy, but like longevity of doing something is like,
yeah,
you gotta actually like it. But anyway, going back to just like Tumblr vibes, I feel like we still need just like a little more push, like a little more, like, we talked about going back to filters. I don't know. I think there's a new rebornness that's happening.
Yeah.
I just don't know what that is. If it's like text on the photos on Instagram, or like the doodles. Is it like putting in more thought and not just posting photos that are... You know what
I think what it needs to be is it's almost like in that same, it's like a new version of like the photo dump, but like the photo dump isn't a bunch of different things. Like I genuinely think that's the new wave, is like a collection of photos that are from the same time period. Like it's like either a day or a week or whatever, and they all have like a similar feel. Like that's I think what like the next like, but it's like still casual. Like the photos itself are casual, or like they feel very homemade versus like editorial.
Got it.
We're no longer. I think we're so far beyond the editorial.
The staged bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, because I kind of don't like when a dump is all over the place. Not saying no one can do it, because, you know, we all have our own creative freedom, and I probably do it all the time. But when I look at someone else's thing, and it's like a picture of a rock, and then the next one's like a selfie of them somewhere, and then the next one's like another like piece of ground or something, I'm like, what is this? And then I also personally don't read when people put what's each slide. Like when they're like 1, 2, 3, and I'm like, you guys, I love you, but I'm not gonna do that. And this is my personal opinion. I just feel too lazy to go, unless I'm like, oh, I really like that picture. Where was that? And then I'll reference the one
in the carousel.
Correct. But I don't know. I think just like everyone having freedom to do whatever the fuck they want and not following a trend.
That's most important. Is like I think that's what we're all still looking for. Is like.
Also, I would like to be told what to do, so that's why we are in this space of like, just tell me what to do that's fun and cool, and I'll do it. But instead, we're supposed to be like, what do I think is cool and fun, and I'm gonna do that. Yeah,
I think I'm personally looking for my feed to feel as chaotic as Tumblr, but like on all platforms.
Okay, my Tumblr had so many landscape photos. So many. Yeah. Which I'm like, kind of my Pinterest vibe. I was doing a little Pinteresting on Tumblr.
Oh, cute.
But I'm like...
Mine was very, like... very random.
Like quotes?
Like, not quotes, but like movie like scenes or like... very like editorial, like from like the early 90s, just so like random. Heels and like just body parts.
See, it's like very Pinterest was almost like the better Tumblr, because we've organized our thoughts into different categories, and to me, I love that.
You love the categorizing. I loved Tumblr and MySpace for the same facet of like, it's just a collection of
your things you like,
things that I like.
Yeah. It was mindless. Yeah. It was mindless.
Yeah.
So maybe bringing the mindless energy.
The mindless back. Of like, I'm just, if I like something, I'm going to post it or create it or whatever, you know, like just because you want to.
Yeah.
It's not like there's not so much
the concept
that there is no concept. That's what it needs to happen.
Because like, it's just in practice. Let's say you saw something this morning and you posted it. Would you again post one thing this evening?
No.
You would post it all in one day.
But again, like, that's what I should be doing based on my own, like,
no, in that process, would you? Like, let's say this breakfast, maybe that girl's outfit. Like, I don't know. Maybe not that exactly. But let's just say that girl's outfit, you took, like, a quick little pic of it. Yeah. Like her shoes or something. Yeah. You're like, period. Post. Uh-huh. And then later tonight, you were like, oh my god, my dinner is delish. And then took a pic and posted it. Like, outside of the algorithm, because, like, as a user, it's like, why do I want to see that much of your day on feed? Or will people even see your day on feed? Because we're so... But then we're thinking about the feed. You know what I mean?
I see.
Are we getting anywhere?
And again, then I go back to this thought of, like, well, that's what stories are for.
Exactly.
Like, the more random thoughts.
Me, exactly.
But I'm like, why can't my actual feed just be a little chaotic as...
Maybe it is, but it's a chaotic collections.
And that's what I want.
Right. So, like, lunches from this past month that were delicious. I wouldn't look through 10 of them, to be honest with you. But that's okay. Maybe that just doesn't interest me.
I think that's too much for me.
5 pics? Like,
I think it's not... And it can't even be from, like, the month. Like, I have to be like, what happened in the last 3 days.
Yeah.
That kind of vibe. Or like tonight was a movie and it's just about the night.
Tonight was a movie.
You know what I mean?
Don't be saying that. Tonight was a movie. Dead. No, wait, that's actually funny. But you have to be like at a movie theater or something. That's what the post was about. Tonight was a movie night. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it's more just like,
I'm telling you.
You know what? I low-key think my cousin Emily is on that shit right now.
Good for her.
I low-key think she's on that shit. Well, yeah, she has a couple accounts though, so I might be confusing. But either way, she'd be posting a little more. Period. A little more random.
Love that.
And it's actually it's inspiring me a little.
It makes the content interesting because we're like, it's not so curated, and I feel like people just are trying so fucking hard.
It's really boring. Like sometimes I'll be like, I like the first photo, and then I scroll and it's something different, and then the third photo's same pose, same outfit, looking a different direction. I'm like, okay, you really liked how you looked in this one too. I get it. And then the next one is like, again, skip one and then go back to that photo of the same outfit, but you're looking a different direction. I'm like,
in my opinion, just post the 3 fucking photos and then post another thing about whatever. I don't know. Like I
know it's so.
I don't know.
Whoa, I get Tumblr
because they're trying to create like imagery.
Totally.
And I understand. I just feel like we're all trying too hard.
The Tumblr aesthetic was caring a lot less. It's just like, I don't know, like, okay, Selena Gomez coming out with a new album too is really bringing me back to like high school. We're coming very full circle.
Drama and everything, which we'll get to in the next episode.
Yes, we will. But that being said, I'm feeling like rest in peace summer 2016. It's coming back a little. I'm kind of like
10 years in the future.
Oh my god.
Which fuck.
Yeah. Anyway. I guess the decades are turning back over, and we're cycling.
Wow.
Are we happy about the Tumblr aesthetic being back? Are we disappointed? I don't know. Half of it's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's good and bad. It's a give and take. Mm-hmm. There's things that I would not suggest
leaning into
and digesting too deeply. And then I think the fun part, like the good thing of it, is just like having fun. Like
question mark.
So fun.
Does that exist? Question mark. Is that a thing anymore?
But yeah,
I wonder how like Gen Zers feel, or like the older end of millennials feel, like about. Maybe not. I don't know. Like, I feel like we're in such a weird pocket of generation that experienced Tumblr and, like, the internet without the way that, like, Gen Z is experiencing the internet.
Totally.
Some girl was posting about that. I forget who it was, but yeah, she was talking just about that she was glad she went to high school in the 2010s and not in the 2020s. I'm like, it's so true.
It's so true, because it would have been such a different experience.
Like, in high school, we would have been like, let's make a TikTok, like, every day.
That's so
we
crazy.
Probably really would have.
Like, in our, like, research of, like, trying to get our class to do a reunion, like, we realized that there's a lot of, like, ASB pages from schools that aren't on
doing
TikTok.
That, yeah.
And that's how they're getting, like, the news across to their school is through social media.
Yeah. I
just thought that was wild.
I think about the skills we developed in ASB that were just so different. Obviously, it's probably a committee that does, like, social media now, I guess. Like, that's crazy. But it used to be like
for a job, technically.
Exactly, which is cool. So different. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many thoughts there. I feel like that's a whole other conversation.
Anyway, for us sitting in this weird pocket of generations, I feel like it's cool to see the good things come back. And we're nostalgic girlies, so I think anything that reminds us of being in middle school, high school is, like, fun and goofy.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to lean into, the fun and goofy of it all. So, yeah. That's it for today. As always, like and subscribe, do all the things, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.